you by this minister, by the Ministry of Social Development, together with Disability South Africa sector. Now, what is going to happen here today is that the summit is going to debate and analyze the white paper on the rights of people living with disabilities. Of course, to come out of this summit with working solutions and policies that can be implemented in terms of empowering people that are living with disabilities. But to tell us more what this white paper on people living with disabilities actually entails is the Deputy Minister of Social Development, Henrietta Zulu, who's going to tell us. Minister, please briefly, we hear that there is this white paper. What does it entail actually?
The white paper is about, first and foremost, since we are on the month of human rights, is to affirm the rights of persons with disabilities, is to outline accountability processes, recourse that people with disabilities would work, but also it clarifies all different government departments on their respective responsibilities.
Okay, and then how is this document going to empower persons living with disabilities?
We actually call them people with disabilities. That is why it's called the white paper on the rights of persons with disabilities. They don't live with it, so maybe we should fix there. It actually begins to give guidance on the definition of disability. It gives guidance on the rights of persons with disabilities. It assists them in terms of resourcing, but it also outlines what kind of services, where they should get the services, and if they don't access the services, what needs to happen.
All right, now let's go to our schools where our children with disabilities often have to go. Do we have enough schools that support children with disabilities?
I think it's important that we remind each other first and foremost that in 1996 the ANC-led government passed the Inclusive Education White Paper. So in this country we are not planning to build more special schools that continue to isolate children with disabilities, but we are actually saying children with disabilities have the right to access any school nearest to their home, because special schools will always be there for those with severe disabilities, but there's no reason for a deaf child, a blind child, or one that is on a wheelchair to go to any special school. What needs to happen is schools must be responsive to the diverse needs of any child, irrespective of their disability.
All right, well, that is the Minister of Social Development, Deputy Minister of Social Development, really just telling us the purposes of this, and now it's back to you.
Well, thank you very much.